enough around town.
We're getting a little highbrow today. Anna's trying to class us up. She is at the Garfield Park Conservatory. Anna?
Yeah, you know, Anna's trying to classy it up. That's why we came to the Garfield Conservatory. Beautiful place, amazing building, but they also have 10 acres of outdoor gardens. And so you must be an expert on saving these gardens for the winter, huh, Terry?
We do try as much as we can to protect the plants and keep everything going beautifully.
So what's the first thing we got to do today after that freeze last night?
Well, the annuals can come out. They've all been probably hit back by a frost, so you can cut those down, especially things like the tomato plants. You want to remove the foliage. It's probably better to throw that away. It's not too late to plant bulbs. The ground hasn't frozen, and you probably have a good, at least through November, or sometimes longer, depending on the freeze.
So what bulbs for spring? What do you recommend?
Well, there's a lot of great ones. These are tulips I have here.
Oh, great.
Narcissus are a great choice if you have problems with rabbits or squirrels stealing your bulbs.
So how do you do this?
Well, what I'm going to show you is you can actually do a trench. In this case, the ground is pretty workable, so another way you can go about this is just, toss them in a random fashion on the ground. Yeah.
I like that.
And as far as whether they're up or down or which way you plant them, that actually isn't that critical.
Doesn't matter.
You can, if you do plant them with the tips pointing up, they'll all come up about the same time. But what's nice when you do them in different directions is some will come up a little bit later, so you get a staggered sort of a...
So how deep would you go if you were going to plant them?
General rule is 2.5 to 3 times the size of the bulb. If your ground is very hard to work, you can get away with a shallower bulb. And again, how deep you go with it will partly depend on, how quickly it comes up. So you're just going to throw your trowel in there and dig a little bit.
Okay.
And get that bulb down there. And then just, move the soil back over it.
Oh.
A nice thing you can do with bulbs, too, is if you have smaller bulbs, you can do a layer of things like tulips or narcissus that will come up earlier, and then do some smaller bulbs in another layer, have a half an inch or soil.
What is it that you have on November 28th you wanted to talk about quickly?
Oh, we have our holiday show beginning then. But another great thing is if you can force spring bulbs also for an indoor show. And that's what we actually do here for our show, for our spring show, which is in January 31st.
And currently a mom show that is spectacular. So come on over to the Garfield Park Conservatory. Terri, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Back to you guys.
Thanks, Anna.